What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, we are making a quarterback tier list based off of entertainment value. Now, I want to heavily emphasize something. Entertainment value does not directly correlate to how good you are, and you will see plenty of examples. But yeah, how fun they are to watch, basically. This is going to be completely my opinion, meaning that it's going to be completely right. Just want to set the ground rules there. But yeah, let's just get started. First, we got Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is going to go high A, just because when he's good, he's really good. Now, he's not going to be an S just because he kind of had a dog shit year last year. But when he's good, there's only a couple quarterbacks I would say is more fun than Aaron Rodgers when he's really good. So Aaron Rodgers is going to go A. Now, Carson Wentz is going to go an A, and this is going to be a perfect example of what I was talking about earlier. Carson Wentz is hilarious to watch because he makes some of the dumbest decisions you would ever see for a quarterback to make. It's legitimately hilarious. For that reason, he's going into A. Dak Prescott, he's going to go into like a low B, honestly, just because he's solid. Honestly, I'm putting him in C. He's solid. He's okay. He'll make some goofball decisions. That's why he'll be a high C for me. But I mean, he's okay. Dak's okay. Daniel Jones is going to go high B. I almost want to put him in A. Honestly, I'm going to put him in A. We're putting Daniel Jones in A just because for the similar reasons for Carson Wentz, and he's a little better than Carson Wentz. Well, he's a lot better than Carson Wentz. But he'll just make these goofball decisions that just lead to turnovers, and it's really funny to watch. It's like every time he gets hit, it feels like it's a fumble. It's just really funny. Davis Mills will go to like a D. Davis Mills is, I think he's underrated, but I feel like everybody has that opinion at this point. But, I mean, Davis Mills, he's okay. He's not great, but I wouldn't say he's particularly fun to watch. Derek Carr, we're going to go in, I almost want to throw him in F. Because he's in that worse area where he's not a great quarterback, but he's not so bad that it's, funny to watch like Carson Wentz is. He's just so painfully mediocre that I just don't care to watch him play football. Deshaun Watson, we'll throw him in B. I think he was at that A tier, but he kind of sucked last season, especially with female stuff going off season. That kind of was boosting him up to B and not like C or D. Oh, will he make up for that? Probably not. But yeah, Deshaun Watson, B. He can be fun. Wouldn't trust him alone with a female though. But Jalen Hurts, we're going to go to A. We'll put him in behind Aaron Rodgers, purely because he's a really good football player now. He's fun to watch. He was fun to watch in the Super Bowl. Okay, congratulations. Jameis Winston, we're putting him in A. I know I'm being a little liberal with the A, but Jameis Winston is hilarious. He's legitimately hilarious to watch play football. Similar reasons for Daniel Jones and Carson Wentz, but he's just funny. He's just really funny. The goofball, Jared Goff, we'll put him in high B, honestly, just because he was really fun to watch last year. Overall, career-wise, I don't know. That's kind of why I'm not going to put him at A, but the goofball, man, played very well last year. Also has those goofball turnovers, so I like him at B. Jimmy Garoppolo, we'll put him at D level. We'll put him above Davis Mills, honestly, just because, again, he's okay. Joe Burrow, we'll put him in B, honestly. We'll put him above Deshaun, and we'll put him at high B, honestly, just because he's a great football player. But as far as hilarious, he doesn't have those hilarious turnovers as well. He doesn't have those magician plays like Rodgers and Jalen and a couple other guys we'll see later. Josh Allen, I think we'll put Josh Allen as our first S, just because he'll make those insane plays, those insane athletic feats. As well as he has those blunders as well. A combination of those two makes him kind of must-watch football. Justin Fields is going to be high B at this point. He'll borderline A. I'm not going to put him there just because he's a lot to do with passing, but as a rusher, I don't really think there's anyone better at this point in time. No, I like him at B. Kind of makes sense. Justin Herbert will put at a low A. I think that makes sense. He's like Josh Allen light for the same reasons. He doesn't have the turnovers, which is kind of makes him, not in that tier. As well as, he's a great football player, has the arm, athletic, and, has all that stuff to make, entertaining. Kenny Franchise, Kenny Pickett, we'll put him in C. Doesn't turn over the ball a lot, funny enough. As well as he was good at the end of last year, but overall he was solid. He's kind of, right now he's okay. He's fine. Works, but I don't know. Kirk Cousins, we'll put him at like the top of C tier. Basically, the only reasoning I really need is he threw a check down and a must-win situation in a playoff game. It's almost become a meme at this point, which wise I almost want to put him at low B, but we'll keep him at C. Tyler, we'll put in B somewhere. We'll put him behind Joe. Yeah, we'll put him in like somewhere in the middle of B, just because he's kind of like a super light, like Walmart version of Josh Allen, where he has those athletic plays. He can make some really awesome plays, but he has those blunders more often than not as of recently, so that's why I'll put him at B. Lamar Jackson, I almost want to put him at S. I'm putting Lamar Jackson at S. When he's not hurt and he's playing well, must watch football. And he has those goofy turnovers at times. He does. So I think combining all that stuff, it's going to be an S. I think that makes sense. Mac Jones, I'll put him... I don't know if I want to put him at F, but I almost want to. We'll put him above Derek, but he's just okay. Solid play. He's not bad enough to throw him, increase his tier or anything like that. But he's just solid middle ground quarterback where if I'm watching a primetime game, watching him throw checkdowns, better things I would want to do in my life. Marcus Mariota, we'll put him in like C, low C. He has those goofball plays, but he's not super fun to watch. I'll put him in D, honestly, at this point. He's not good, but he's not hilariously bad, so I'll put him at low D. Stafford, I'll put him in like C tier. We'll put him below. We'll put him in the lower end of C tier just because most of the time he's like C tier watchability. Maybe put him higher. We'll put him higher than Kitty. I think that makes sense, but, I don't really know what to do with Matt Stafford. I'm going to be honest with you. You'll notice I'm leaving some of these guys out, like Matt Ryan, Drew Lock. Matt Ryan's retired. Drew Lock hasn't started. I'm kind of trying to keep it to starting quarterbacks, kind of. I know some of that's going to be debatable, but, like, Mitch Trubisky, he started at the beginning of the year. He's funny. He's funny enough. I'll put him in, like, that higher echelon of C. I think he's just funny enough, but I don't think he's nearly good enough to warrant anything higher than that, honestly. So we'll just keep him at that high C tier. Mahomes is going to be the top S tier. The most entertaining athlete I've ever watched in my lifetime. He's like the most entertaining football player like I've ever watched, ever. So I don't feel like I need to explain that, honestly, too much. So we're going to keep it rolling. Russell Wilson, we're going to put him in B. We'll put him above Deshaun. I think that's a good place. But, goofball last season, goofball plays. Before last season, he had those pretty cool moments as well. But last season, goofball plays. It was really fun to make fun of Russell Wilson last year. Ryan Tannehill is gonna. We'll put him at that upper echelon of F, honestly, just because he's just okay. He's just painfully okay, and it doesn't work for me when I'm trying to enjoy myself. I don't ask for Ryan Tannehill when I'm trying to get hyped up. No, quite the opposite. Darnold, we're going to throw in low end and B, just because he weirdly has those kind of hype moments when you're watching football games. He also does have plenty of those goofball plays as well. So, combining all of that, I'm in B. Trevor Lawrence, we're going to put him in A. We'll put him above Herbert and Jameis, I think, at this point, just because of that awesome playoff game against the Chargers. Has some goofball plays, but played, honestly, pretty, fun to watch football last year. Trey Lance, we'll put him... Man, I don't know what to do with Trey Lance. We'll put him at the lower end of B. I don't know if he's played enough to really warrant an accurate tier list rating, but we'll throw him at the end of B because I don't know where else to put him. Tua, he's warranted a B spot. Last year, he played some pretty fun football before he got hurt. He's warranted a B spot. I think we'll put him right here. Kind of a check down person, a little bit, but, he kind of tested his arm last year and made it a little bit more fun. So we'll put him E. I think he's earned a B spot at this point. Zach Wilson, high B. I'm down for like a high B just because, man, he sucks. Fun to make fun of, man. He's just really bad at football, and it's really hilarious. Desmond Ridder, I don't watch a ton of Desmond Ridder football. We'll put him at like the low end of C, honestly, just because don't know where else to put him. Andrew Dalton played weirdly decent football last year, but again, kind of in that C tier. We'll put him above Ridder, honestly. Okay. I mean, I don't get out of my chair jumping around watching Andy Dalton play football, but, whatever. Taylor Heineke, we're putting him in at the lower end of A tier just because he has so much weirdly hype moments. It's hilarious. There's just weird energy when you're watching Taylor Heineke that it's just fun as hell to watch him play football. So I'm all in on Taylor Heineke playing football. I love it. Geno Smith earns a B spot. We'll put him above Deshaun at this point, just because he had a awesome season last year. Great story. So just watching Geno play well was just entertaining enough. And yeah, looking at this tier list, I don't think I would change anything, just kind of grazing over it. Again, got a couple guys left here. Baker didn't play enough. He's not really a starter. He might start for Bucks, but I'm not really going to grade him. Everybody else isn't a starter either in next season or isn't going to be. So yeah, just make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys like, maybe follow all the socials to TikTok, Twitter, the Instagram, all that good stuff. But yeah, what would you guys change? Leave it in the comments down below. See you guys later.